trick from one of the other groups, so I've already skipped all the slides, so we can just go through. Yeah, they're all there.
I have just not seen, but that's okay.
Okay.
So, my name is Abrari. I'm originally from Pakistan, and apart of being a teacher, I'm a big pain for developers because I check quality of software. So whenever I'm in pain, I give more pain to my developers. Another thing is, I'm very good in cooking, so I collect food particles and make some nice dishes, not to eat, just serve to the people.
So it's my way, no? In high school, I was very unsuccessful in physics. My grades never exceeded 10 or 12 out of 100. My teachers helped me pass all the courses in the high school life. Now I'm very successful. I added the GPA, but it is not seen. That's okay.
Okay, it's my turn. Every time when I speak with you guys, I lose my mind. And every time I just think, say something, Magdalena, please say something. And I lose my mind. That's why I write my speech. Two things I like so much, coding and Pascal. Why I like coding? Because it is like a game for me. Every time when I solve a problem with some code, I'm so happy, like a kid. And why I like so much cars, because I have tuned golf. And it is so noisy car, and students know when I arrive at school. And it is 15 minutes before I'm coming.
Yeah, my name is Joseph. I like to plant flowers. At home we have almost around 100 type of different flower plants. So I become very much rejuvenated, and I become strong when I look flowers. My wife too likes it as well. And also I like to play football after school. Usually I play football. I become so tired, but the boys are really running fast. But I like it. Thank you.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm Libero. I'm the guy from Italy who arrived 2 days late. It has been a very bad experience arriving later. Always, yes, it has been a very nice experience with all of you, Jeff, and all of you have been so kind with me. Also, if I was late for the meeting appointment. Anyway, a funny fact about me, it's very easy. Because also in Italy it's a very unusual surname, that is pizza. Since I was in kindergarten, everyone makes fun of me for this surname. So, but anyways, when I go abroad, everyone is so enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We have two more. Oh. No, they are all skipped. You should just advance. What's happening?
Just one.
It was all set up.
That's right.
It was all set up. You just have to advance once.
Hey, yes.
You have 2 minutes for 2 slides.
I'll take away.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a good year. This year had worn me out. It was so tiring, and I had drifted away from my dreams. Now, with the help of you, the program, Jeff, I'm dreaming once more. I feel strong and hopeful.
Okay, so what I appreciated more of this program has been to interact with a lot of persons all around the world. In this way, I can compare the differences between my curriculum and curricula all around the world. And I think that there are several ways of teaching. Everyone is going in one direction, but we have different ways for achieving our goals. And I think that I come back home with a lot of new ideas for improving my teaching strategies. So I'm really glad to have been interacting with a lot of persons all around the world. The other thing that I learned is that if we can create expert who can explain better how physics works. I think that this became a very more interesting way of introducing physics to a classroom. So I think that I have to change my way to approaching the class, because if I create an exhibit, like, I don't know, the ionic engine that we have seen last day, I think that this could be a very appealing strategy for our students.
Yeah, so we can talk about collaboration. It's a very nice thing to see here in XN that the different fields are collaborating to, like, for instance, we've seen about cancer treatment. So different physicists and other different fields in the medical fields are collaborating to make sure that development is actually made to make things happen. So that we can see different equipments are also made, and that is actually possible because of the collaboration.
Yeah.
So the first point I want to highlight is the yesterday computing lecture. It was really nice to know about the history, but I'm so sorry if I'm upsetting a lot of people, because I think so that lecture needs more improvement in terms of present technology and future technology, or whatever they are using. There was less information in the slides as well. So I think computing lecture needs more improvement. A part of it, I think so, that's my point. Automatic doors at the restaurant, they need much better sensors. You know, go very closer or do fighting to get these open. Okay, go for it.
Okay. This point I said it before. My suggestion is this one. I had some issues yesterday because I was trying to buy beer in this time. And they say it's not allowed here. And I think that it's a very, very bad situation.
That's all I get. And the jazz part.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Alright, thank you, study group number 4. And now we welcome study group number 6 on the stage. And the stage and the teacher right now is yours.
Hello, I'm Valerie, and I like to stick to the schedule, so I have weekends.
I'm Bart from Portugal, and funny fact about me, I don't know if it's funny, I used to play korfball. Do you have a football korfball? Maybe Gunther? No. So it's the most gender equal sport, because it is a sport in which there are 4 men and 4 women playing. And I was at the European Championship 1994, but I was injured, so I didn't get to actually play. So it's a bad thing, but a funny thing as well.
Hello, I'm Zach. Besides being IBBP AP Turkish National Curriculum teacher in my school, I'm a member of Sığla Theatre Club in Istanbul and in my hometown. I played in 2 different musicals. One of them is Less Miserable, maybe you know.
Nice.
Do you hear the people sing?
Yeah.
Like that. And also we have a film that I played in the leading role in the film. And we got 4 awards for different international awards from different international film festivals. Yes, also...
Can you share the link to the film with us?
Okay. Sometimes I also write a popular physics articles in our magazine related with science and arts. This is my short story. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dimash, and the fun fact about me is that I work at the same high school that I used to be a student. Some of my colleagues were actually my teachers.
Very nice.
I'm Ray from the US, and I used to be a volleyball coach.
Discussion. And
Well,
our key takeaways.
as yes, our takeaways. Well, I'm always sensitive to histories about hidden ladies as computers, for example, or well, people who are hidden, even if they made wonderful things.
For me, my key takeaway was the relation between Frederick's lectures and the Perimeter Institute workshop, because Friedrich has had a hard time to explain us that not always you can turn maths into something tangible or visible or concrete, and that was at the Perimeter Institute workshop we did something like that with the black box. Because this was sort of an analogy for that, because you could not see what's inside, and you have to make predictions to think about it without opening it up. So for me, they complemented each other. And by the way, we have a group name, which is the black boxes. I don't know.
One of the key points that we interest us, people in certain lecturers and professors think that the international access to information is a kind of human right. Therefore, they work with all societies, and also they work for all societies. They are open sources, they are sharing their data, inspire students and train the new scientists actually. This is so cool, I think.
So yeah, next thing we listed on our key takeaways is that we've spent here almost 2 weeks, and we've learned so much and saw so many things that I think each of us will be able to somehow implement it to our curriculum.
Yes. CERN is built to be a scientific research facility, but yet it's amazing how many advances in technology and computing and applications have come out of the work here that really weren't the intention of the work here, but things that have benefited the world in ways no one could have seen. So it's just really important to keep doing that basic scientific research, but you don't know what it's going to achieve. So some of our highlights, the workshops, the Science Gateway, the Perimeter Institute were things that we thought were really nice.
Actually, many lecturers told about different difficulties in CERN. It's related with economic, it's related with interactions and media and so on. However, we saw that being involved in science is being energetic and being childish and being strong to cope with difficulties actually. I think it's a cool thing for us and also inspire our students, and also they interact with our students and teachers. Really cool. And also we thank for Jeff and their team to organize the high school teacher program.
It's our pleasure.
We were really impressed by the openness of the scientific work here, how everything is shared, everything is open to anyone. It doesn't matter what country, the scientists will all work together, no matter what else is happening in the world, to continue doing the science.
So we also think that relationships among us are really good, and also between lecturers or presenters and us, they work very well. And schedule, we think it's packed, but it's very well organized.
From what we've been talking between us and with our colleagues, we think, for example, this is a suggestion that you may give for the next HST. Maybe we could have a workshop preparing this for Frederick's lecture. So to recall the maths, for me the problem was recalling the maths, because we don't actually, I used to do that in college, but then I'm not used to doing it every day. So I was one of those who were also in maths. So maybe a workshop with all the maths in a fast way, but somehow to prepare us to the theoretical construction again.
Sure.
Well, once I heard someone say that science is not about knowing everything, but knowing how wrong we could be about a topic. For example, we saw the bomb shape of the explosives and there were also uncertainty bars. And yesterday, the question was how can we be sure that the bunches that we don't keep to analyze the signal aren't important, so we have to check we didn't lose any valuable information. So this is the first thing. Even if it was really interesting, also the lecture yesterday afternoon, because even if CERN is trying to share each science which has been built here, we still have this huge inequity in the world concerning schools and MRI or PET scans facilities. So this is really a huge problem. We must solve this. And the last thing would be, is FCC worth it? Because sometimes it could appear as a climate bomb, using so much concrete, which we know is so much climate bomb, and we use energy and metals. And now it's like, you know, when at Easter, sometimes we have Easter eggs hunt, you know, you have to find the eggs in the grass in the garden. And now it looks like we have already taken the most easiest to find, and if we want to find other eggs, we have to spend more energy, more time.
Or kill the bunny.
Okay.
Wow. The bunny.
Oh yes. So, well, there are scientists in France, for example, who
That's
asked,
what might happen.
should it be better to use all these brilliant scientists, all this brain juice to focus on how can we address the climate change? Because we are speaking about millions of lives of human beings and millions of human beings who maybe will have to quit their home, or we'll see their village erased also. And for example, some scientists
we are super out of time, and it's a very good question. We can discuss it tomorrow when we talk about future examples.
Okay. Well, just one last sentence. For example, scientists in France have calculated that if we want each human being to get the same thing as another human being, for example, we should only use the plane 4 times a life. Or, for example, if we wanted to share the metals, the resources, we should only have 1.5 phones per life if we want each human being to get the same thing as the others. So, sorry for spoiling the mood. This
So we are killing
polemical
the
question.
bunny.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I definitely don't want to cut the discussion short. It's a very important discussion. It's just we have the lecture tomorrow. And now for the very last but not least presentation. Study group number 8, the final report out by a study group, and you will see if this will be the one study group that we can stay in time. We will see. Hands still on.
Hello everybody, we are group 8. I am Prao, I'm from Thailand. Fun fact about me is, Pro is not my real name. My Thai name is Prao, but it's hard to pronounce, right? So I decided to change my name to Pro because I don't want to give you a hard time to call my name. So I changed my name to Pro that you can call my name more easy and you can remember my name.
So, to make everyone jealous, I put the photo when I was down at the CMS detector. So it's your challenge to come in 1 year to when the experiments are not running, to be able to access it. And yes, I have been sailing a lot the last 20 years in Greece and around the Greek islands, which is an amazing experience. You can try it if you're in Greece.
Hi everybody, I'm Ivan from Serbia. This is actually, where's the calendar? This is actually a photo from Tallinn, a couple months ago. Yeah, I didn't know like really what to put here, but I did like do courses in Thai massage. But then I actually didn't really practice it at all, but I do teach yoga. I guess it's a fun fact, and obviously.
Tonight yoga.
Yeah. So I'm Hugo. You already know me, most of you. I not only do physics teaching, I also participate in a lot of activism in the defense of public schools and teachers. So if you look at my textbooks, you'll see a lot of protests.
Okay, thank you. I am Jamal from Bangladesh. And just look at the sentence. I am only one piece in this universe. Actually, this sentence is not for me. When I just take my motivational class for class 9 and 10 grade, then my first sentence is this: I am only one piece. That means I just tell my students to be a unit and the one piece from this universe, not a bunch of protons. So I like this, I am only one piece in this universe. I just motivate to my students to be a one piece of in this universe or to be a unit. Thank you.
We have a lot of key takeaways. The first one is I found a way to describe the orbital shape in chemistry class, and I found that using wave function to tell them the probability of where electrons were detected is high, and check it in the paper to show the orbital. I think it's very useful to use in chemistry class, and it's not too hard for high school students, and I will bring it to my classroom for sure.
So even though I do have Feynman diagrams in my curriculum, after the second lecture that we had with Frederick, I became more like an enthusiast into putting it into my class and engaging the students more, I hope.
So yeah, I guess one of the key takeaways for me from the past couple of days was I guess I didn't realize that using particle physics in medical applications was so, well, whatever, like direct and unobscure. Like usually we have some like cool physics, and then it's covered with a lot of engineering, and it's not really obvious. So to me, I guess that was really cool. And yeah, and then how easy it was, like with the Primitive Institute, how easy it was to do demonstrations, and then to keep investigating them in class. I'll take that with me.
Yes, you can go. I'm going to just pick one. I like the idea of science for the sake of science. I think that's something that I have myself been found defending in our curriculum. They're trying to gear us towards engineering and products. And sometimes I feel like physics in itself has to be taught as an important science. And that's something that I think I should take from here as one of the most advanced places in the world is doing science for the sake of science, not for building military products, not for commercial applications only, just because the reason I got into physics, I like science.
I like actually pedagogy of teaching this son like this. So, good morning. Can you guess whose dialogue is this? This is from Jack. So, this is not only word. This is the actually energetic, and this word can create the energy of the students to get the attention of the class. So, I like this so much, and thank you for this.
I And the little bit of your
Oh, yeah. I like also, and I want to take these blocks to creating Lego of Atlas or CMS detector. So I am finding for this to take my home country, and I will give my students to assemble this Lego.
Nice. Yeah, I think you have a lot of empty lines, you just have to tick until the next slide. Yeah, in the back.
Yeah, there. Okay, so I think the key highlight for everyone is Jeff's professionalism, that you do go above and beyond your job description, and thank you a lot for that. And as mentioned from everyone else, we like the Perimeter Institute workshop that was linking, simple principles, circular motion with something more advanced like dark matter applications and rotational curves of galaxies.
I guess continuing on what other groups have also said, just a collaboration that sort of holds CERN in place, I really like, and I sort of experienced that firsthand, in every trip that we took as a group, either to Geneva but also to Jura Mountains, which was one of the other cool highlights for me. Yeah.
I think to me, the way this has been organized, but also maybe the people that have composed this team has created a community and a relationship, and I think we have to take that to schools. If we have enough resources, if we have create an environment, we'll get our students to build also a relationship and a good community.
Okay, there's climate change, which is discussed in our perimeter workshop. And I think this is the principal issue in this current world. And climate change is actually related to the carbon erosion. Carbon erosion is related to the deforestation. Deforestation is related to the large population. Large population is related to the education. So I think this one is actually one circle. So if we want to save our world, we need to get the quality education. So education is the main point to save the world and to protect our climate, global warming or climate change.
Yeah, and I think graphs are very useful. They provide us graph to show statistic data, which is scientific data, so that it might raise student awareness about impact of climate change. I think it's very useful. And I also love the way they give us a ton of resources that we can apply to our classroom. I appreciate it.
Finally, I wanted to add something either as what's working or what needs improvement. So I had my laptop out and I said, Ivan, draw a P, what did I do yesterday? The beta plus decay on the Feynman diagram now. So actually, this is his, and we're putting it on what's working. He did it. There you are.
Probably the closest group to the time management, but honestly, I'm very, very nervous for Friday.